So we continue with this example, and it says, at a large clinic in Topeka, Kansas, a nurse is arranging the patient's files according to their conditions. The clinic has a total of 282 patients with high blood pressure, 205 patients with high cholesterol, and 293 patients who are obese. Of these patients, 78 with high blood pressure also have high cholesterol, 105 with high cholesterol are obese, 153 with high blood pressure are obese, and 66 of all the patients suffer from high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and are obese. And the big question is, how many patients does the clinic serve? Now, at first observance, at first glance here, it would seem as though all we would have to do is add up the 282 patients here who have high blood pressure, add up the 205 patients here who have high cholesterol, and add up the 293 patients here who are obese. So if we went ahead and added them all up, 282 with high blood pressure, add that to the 205 with high cholesterol, and then add that to the 293 who are obese, it would seem as though the clinic has 780 patients. But this is where step one of Polya's four-step approach really comes into play, and this is where you have to understand the problem. Because as it says in this next paragraph here, it says of these patients, 78 with high blood pressure also have high cholesterol. So if I simply add the 282 here of the high blood pressure and add that to the 205 with high cholesterol, well, if some of them have the same, they both have high blood pressure and high cholesterol, I'd wind up counting some of those individuals more than once, and that's what's described in this paragraph here. So step two then says, devise some sort of plan. So what we need to do is we need to be able to come up with a plan in which we're not counting these individuals more than once. And you can do that with a list or some sort of table that you want to put together. But a simple way is to make what is known as a Venn diagram. And a Venn diagram is a series of circles that represent these individual groups. So what we can do is I'm going to go ahead and we'll put down a circle here. And this circle will represent our first group here, our 282 patients with high blood pressure. I'm just going to label it with an HB. This is our 282 high blood pressure group. Then I'm going to do another circle. And this circle can represent our high cholesterol group. That's our 205, and I'll just label this as an HC. So here's our high blood pressure and our high cholesterol. Obviously, the reason there's an overlap is because this is where patients who have both high blood pressure and high cholesterol will go. That's the idea. And then I'll put in a third circle. This is the other group of patients that the nurse whose file she took. Those are those who are obese, the 293 who are obese, and I'm just going to label that with an O. So we have our high blood pressure group, our high cholesterol group, our group who are obese, and they all overlap. So now this is where step three then comes in, and that is to now carry out your plan. So as we read through here, I'm going to put in these individuals here, and who are they? Those are the ones who have high blood pressure, also have high cholesterol, and are also obese. It's always best to go ahead and focus in on those who have all three. So that's 66. We have 66 of all patients have all three. So I'm just going to put in 66 right here. And if we look at it like this, there's the 66 that have high blood pressure. Here they are with high cholesterol. And it's the same 66 who are obese. So now we're going to go through here, and it says 78 with high blood pressure also have high cholesterol. So if we look at it like this, this is who we're talking about right in here. Now 66 are already accounted for. That's the whole idea of making sure that we don't count people more than once. So I already have 66 here. I need 12 more. and that'll give me my 78. And that's how it should look. As I continue reading, 105 with high cholesterol are obese. So that would be this group here. And again, 66 are already accounted for. So all I need to do, if I want 105, I need to account for 39 more. So hopefully you could see how this Venn diagram is starting to fill out. We continue on, 153 with high blood pressure are obese. That would be this group here. And again, 66 are already accounted for. I need to put in 87 more to get us to 153. And that's what it would look like. Now, those are the overlaps. We still have 282 patients with high blood pressure. That's this circle here. Well, I already have 87, 66, and 12. I need 117 more to get up to the 282. So here's the 282 with high blood pressure. 205 have high cholesterol. I already have 12, 66, and 39 accounted for. I still need 88 more to get me up to the 205 who have high cholesterol. And then, of course, we have 293 patients who are obese. I already have 87 and 66 and 39 accounted for. I still need 101 to get up to the 293 patients. So in the end, this is what our Venn diagram should look like. Here is our 282 with high blood pressure. Here is our 205 with high cholesterol. And here's our 293 who are obese. And then we have all these overlaps. So then how many patients does the clinic serve? 117 plus 12 plus 88 plus 87 plus 66 plus 39 plus 101. Add them all up, and it comes out to be 510 patients, much different than the 780 without taking into account the overlaps that are occurring. So then step 4, confirm or validate what you did. Certainly using a graphic like this visual aid, a Venn diagram, or you can use a table or something else, but it's something that has to be clear and it will help confirm what it is that you did. So I'm pretty happy that there are 510. And there we go.